In this video, I want to show you how you can get a free Microsoft E5 license to test admin roles and settings in Power BI. We're also going to look at how you can take advantage of this E5 license to test out things like SharePoint or Active Directory and more. All of that and more. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi, my name is Fernan and welcome to the Solutions Abroad YouTube channel where I focus on teaching beginners the wonderful world that is Power BI. I upload new videos every week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when a new one is out. So a couple of videos back, we covered how you can create a Power BI account without having a work email through the Azure portal. And this route allows you to test and use the Power BI service without having to create a work email at all. But there are certain limitations when it comes to using this method. So one of the limitations is the fact that you don't have access to the admin settings to manage your Power BI service. So what am I talking about? If you go to your service and you click the cog icon right here and we click to the admin portal, normally as an admin you will have access to more options here, but in our case you won't, and that's because you don't have a tenant admin rights to do this using this method. And one easy way to test and try out the admin settings in the Power BI service is to take advantage of the developer program by Microsoft, which gives you a free Microsoft E5 license. So this is a Microsoft 365 developer program which gives you sandbox and tools that you need in order to test some products within the Microsoft 365 platform. So let's have a look at what's available for you. So here, as you can see, it gives you a Microsoft 365 E5 developer subscription, which means that it's not for production purposes, so it's pretty handy if you're using it to study for exam or just testing out how it works and how it is to be as an admin. It gives you 25 user licenses to work with for development purposes, and what's important here is that it gives you a lot of Office 365 apps that you can use, not just Power BI, so services like SharePoint, OneDrive, Teams, all of these products that are used on an enterprise basis. You can test them out using this license. You can see here that it also gives you Power BI and Azure Active Directory, which we're gonna have a look at later on in this demo. So when you sign up to this program, it gives you a 90 days trial, which is renewable for free from what I understand. I signed up to it a couple of weeks back and it hasn't elapsed yet, but I should be able to renew this, and it's a great tool for me, especially now that I'm demonstrating more and more about the Power BI service, to test things out and try it out without having any limitations, because I am the admin of my own tenant basically. So let's have a look at some of the stuff that the Microsoft E5 license can give you. And the first thing that I want to show you is how it would look like if you created a user or through the developer program an E5 license, a Power BI account. So this is a Power BI account that I've created using this developer program, and you can see that I'm using a premium per user trial here. And if we try to go to the admin portal right here, you see that it gives me more options in the admin portal. So it gives me the ability to customize my service, which I normally won't have with the previous version. SharePoint sites are typically used for collaboration within an organization, and this is where you would share files and folders and lists of data, which we could utilize in Power BI. So with the Microsoft E5 license, you can create your site, or you can create multiple sites for testing purposes. You probably recognize this page already because I've used it in my several videos covering how to pull data from lists or files from a SharePoint site. So it's quite useful for testing purposes to have this E5 license to test things from SharePoint sites. Another cool thing that the E5 license gives you is the ability to control the Azure Active Directory, which is to handle permissions, security, and policies for your business, which you typically likely won't have access to if you're just a developer in a large organization. But so if I show you how this looks like, it's essentially being able to control what users are in the organization, what kind of licenses are assigned to them, and which groups they're assigned to. And I'll do some more demos of this in the future. So here you can see I can create up to 25 users here as part of the E5 license, and I can give them, you know, different licenses or assign them to different groups. And as a global administrator, I'm able to do that and test how things work without being hampered by any limitations. So one quick tip from me when it comes to creating SharePoint sites: you're probably gonna have a hard time looking for how to create a SharePoint site from scratch when you sign up to the E5 license for the first time. So I will leave a link in the description box below, but essentially this link brings you to the admin portal for your SharePoint. This is where you'll be able to create new sites from scratch, which wasn't too obvious when you signed up for it for the first time. And to create the sites from here is super simple. It's just a bit of a difficult process to find it, so there you go. And that's really it for this video. I hope it helped you understand how easy it is to take advantage of this developer program to give yourself a free E5 license to test. Leave a like in this video if it helped you. It's the best way to let me know that you enjoy this type of content. Get in touch using the social media links that I included in the description box below, and thank you so much for watching, guys. See you again on the next one.